Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. Today we're going to be talking about hate. You know, I did a video here, I don't know, a couple weeks ago about all of the hate that's being perpetrated towards Asian people in the West. And I've been watching the news here over the last week, and I thought I'd just go over some of the stories. My God, it goes on forever and ever. Chinese virus, Asian mom gets spit on 3 times while holding her baby in Queens. Called Chinese virus and got spit on. What lovely people these people are. Go back to China. Real estate agent loses job after racist rant caught on camera. Well, at least he lost his job. Go back to China. How does he know that the Chinese person wasn't born in New York City? How does he know that the Chinese person hasn't, the family hasn't been there 3, 4, 5 generations? They don't. It's all race-based. You know what I mean? All of these things are basically hate crimes, as far as I can see. Here's one for you. A lovely guy. Smile for this, chink. Florida man hurls racial slurs at Asian woman who asked him to wear a mask. Yeah, there you go. American hospitality at its best. Check this one out. 3 arrested in shocking attack on older Asian man in San Francisco laundromat. Guy can't even go do their laundry without getting assaulted, robbed, beaten. 13-year-old boy attacked by teens, told to go back to your own country in Queens. He was a Chinese kid playing basketball. And this shit goes on and on and on here. Check this out. Asian man punched in the face by stranger who followed him home in San Jose. Here's another one. China deeply concerned about anti-Asian violence in the United States. Well, no doubt they're concerned about anti-Asian violence in the United States. Chinese people are being beaten, stabbed, killed. College student kicked, racially abused by 2 men in Oregon. You'd think Oregon, because, it's sort of like Hippieville. No. An Asian woman in Salem, Oregon was allegedly pushed and kicked by 2 men in an attack. Now under investigation as a possible hate crime. Here you go. And it goes on and on and on. Here's the one that this one hit the news real big. 8 killed, including 6 women from Asian descent at shootings in Atlanta day spas. Everybody knows this story. It hit news all over the world. It's one of those things. Hate crime? Yeah. I would imagine it's a hate crime. This one here. See? Well, here, you guys check this out. Elderly Asian woman fights back after man punches her in the face in San Francisco. And it's got, I'll put all of these captions in. But a 76-year-old Asian woman reportedly beat up a man. They're hauling him away. In the pictures here, they're hauling him away to a hospital in an ambulance. Who assaulted her the other unprovoked attack in San Francisco. Witnesses say Xiao Jianxi was leaning by a light pole while waiting at a traffic light around Market Street in San Francisco. 38-year-old guy come up and punched her in the face. So she beat him up. Cool, eh? Gotta watch out for those dancing aunties. I tell you, they're in pretty good shape. Elderly Asian woman robbed of her groceries going home in New York subway. So, it's not just one place. It's not just in Oregon. It's not just in California. It's not just in New York. It's frickin' everywhere across the United States. Here we go, another one. Film director says he was assaulted, blamed for coronavirus in LA. And this time, I said last time, I'm going to put all of the URLs in the description below, and I forgot. I got shit from so many people. Sorry, man. I will. I'm not in that big of a rush this time. I will make sure that all of the URLs to all of these stories are in the description below. I promise you this time. Fire captain. It's not just your regular people. It's people at work. for the government, for your fire department, your police departments. They're all in this, all together. Not all of them, but you know, there's bad apples in every walk of life. And fire captain charged in attack on Asian American man outside casino. Arkansas cop says. So this is in Arkansas, another area type thing, another place. Okay, let's keep moving on, because this is long. This is a long list. Back to the spa shooting. Georgia spa shooting suspect charged with 8 counts of murder after deadly rampage. Well, yeah, he ain't going nowhere for a while, I would imagine, eh? How Asian Americans encounter racism in Iowa. In Iowa, heartbreaking attacks across our nation to our most vulnerable in the Asian community cannot be silenced. Discrimination is happening against Des Moines Asian community. Des Moines, Iowa. Come on, guys. This is like, everybody there should, you know, be good people? No, there's bad people everywhere. Where are we here? All right, okay. Korean beauty store owner beaten and robbed in Ohio. Police searching for suspects, but they got the pictures of them, and you'll have the pictures of them too, because I'm going to put them in this video. Korean woman confronts man accused of racially abusing Filipino Uber driver at LAX, Los Angeles. Go figure, guys. Man charged in murder of 75-year-old has history of anti-Asian violence, California cops say. Well, yeah, okay, anti-Asian violence is everywhere. Man charged with hate crime for assaulting Filipino-American woman on Caltrain in San Jose. Man hits Asian woman with hard object in latest unprovoked attack in New York City. Man may face hate crime charges after assaulting Filipino-American woman at train stop in San Jose. Okay, why not? Man pours unknown liquid on Asian woman in New York City, tells her to go back, where? To China. Exactly, go back to China. And you wonder why Wei Feng and I stay in China. You know, it's not just in the United States. It's not just in the UK. It's not just in Canada. This is rampant all over the world, and it comes down to, yes, the clowns of the world. And you know who the clowns are. Everybody knows who. You notice a lot of this stuff is happening in California. Anyway, mainstream media, politicians, just the shitheads of the world. Man yelling, "Go back to China," pepper sprays Asian gas station owner in Oakland. So you're not even safe running your own business in the United States if you're an Asian person. It's just the way it is. Here's a great one, guys. Here's a great one. Police captain who said Atlanta shooter had a bad day. The Atlanta shooter, he kills 8 people, 6 of them Asian ladies, and he just had a bad day. Posted anti-Asian shirts on Facebook. This is a police captain. You got a fire captain. You got a police captain. You got real estate agents. You got, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just your redneck hillbilly anymore in the United States. It's not your uneducated fool. It's people in places of power in the United States that are spreading this hate. And it started with Donald Trump. Well, it didn't start with him, but he provoked it to this level of hate in the United States. Now you've got police chiefs and fire captains, and you know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's just, my God, guys, when's it ever going to end? Or is it going to end? Police release a photo of a suspect in a vicious subway attack on an Asian American man. Yeah. Police seek help identifying suspect in fatal shooting of Vietnamese American man in San Jose. San Jose seems to be one of those hot spots for Asian hate. There's a lot of stories coming out of San Jose. Republican Rep. Chip Roy. Wow, Chip. Who would name their kid Chip? Chips Ahoy, Roy. Anyway, Republican Rep. Chip Roy uses hearing on anti-Asian discrimination to glorify lynching and criticize China. It's an anti-Asian discrimination hearing, and he uses it to criticize China. It's people like this. So you got your police captains, your fire captains, you've got your real estate agents, you've got your Republican politicians, you got your regular Joes, you got all of these people are spreading this hate around the United States, and I don't think it's ever going to end. Second suspect. I talked about the guy that got murdered. A second suspect was arrested for murder and robbery of an elderly Asian man in Oakland. So, not just one person attacked and killed him; 2 people did. You know, so conspiracy to commit. You know what I mean? San Francisco is deteriorating. Asian American victim considers moving after attack. Well, yeah, I would consider moving if I couldn't leave my house without being afraid of being attacked. You know, it's one of those things. Racial discrimination all across the United States. Oh my God. Strap hanger urinates on Asian woman inside New York City subway car. Well, there you go. So like, if you're Asian, you can't even take the subway in New York City because someone's going to come and piss on you. Oh, where do these freaking turds come from? Suspect arrested for brutally attacking 2 Asian men in San Francisco. The Asian American community is calling out growing hate incidents after the 6 women were killed in Atlanta spa shooting. Well, you know, that's just it. The Asian community has to sort of step up. They have to speak up. They have to fight back, like that old Asian lady that kicked the shit out of the guy in San Francisco for punching her in the face. How does it end? Do the Asian people have to strap on a pistol? Do they have to carry a knife? Do they have to walk in groups? Do they have to take self-defense training? Where does it all end? How do we get past this in the United States of America? Because as it sits right now, it's not safe for Asian people to walk around the United States. Obviously, you see, I'm putting out a lot of these stories just for the fact to show you that it's not just a one-off. Like a lot of people say, oh, that's just that happens to everybody. That's not, it wasn't directed at Asian people. It happens to everybody. Well, not on this scale, guys. It sure as hell doesn't. Woman arrested for coughing, pepper spraying Asian Uber driver in San Francisco. Woman faces possible hate crimes after using racial slurs, spitting on Asians, Mountain View. Okay, so the idea that the Asian people, when I come to China, people treat me with respect. I can walk down the street. I don't have a worry in the world. It's in the Chinese mentality to treat people that come to their country with kindness and respect. And how are they treated in return? They're treated like animals. They're spit on. They're attacked. They're verbally abused. They're beaten. They're stabbed. They're shot. Politicians, fire captains, police captains, real estate agents, people that should know better are attacking Asians verbally, physically on the streets of the United States. Yesterday, today, and will tomorrow. This has to stop. Anyway, I'm making this video to bring all this shit to your attention. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to resubscribe. And whatever you do, don't forget to put a couple bucks in the children's Patreon account. It's for a good cause. And I promise I will put the URLs in the description below. I promise. Until next time, bye now.